Are you doing things first thing in the morning that are actually sabotaging your skin? In today's episode, I'm walking you through a powerful morning routine. This is my morning routine that supports your skin from the inside out before you even reach for that cleanser. This is so important. We're talking about why brushing your teeth and scraping your tongue first thing matters, how early sunlight resets your skin's rhythm, and the surprising tools like lymphatic drainage and colostrum that help boost collagen and reduce inflammation. This isn't fluff, y'all. These are science-backed skin-changing habits. If I can do it with the toddler, you can do it too, okay? If you've been looking for a real routine that supports healthy, youthful skin naturally, you're going to love this episode. Welcome to the Spa Skin and Beauty Podcast. Struggling with wrinkles, dark spots, or an overwhelming skincare routine? I'm Lindsay, an esthetician who has found a simple skincare routine for clear, youthful skin, even in my 40s. In this podcast, I'll share quick, easy, non-toxic solutions to help you love your skin and stay motivated. So grab your products, press play, and let's transform your skin. I'm walking you through in this episode my morning routine. Hi, if you haven't been here before, my name is Lindsay. I am your host. I'm an esthetician and a licensed thermographer. And today we're diving into something I'm truly passionate, and that is supporting your skin with the intentional morning habits. So your skin doesn't just thrive on products, it thrives on rhythm, nourishment, and smart rituals. So I'm going to walk you through my personal morning routine, and it's going to really help you glow from the inside out. So we are not specifically talking about skincare. I am setting you up for the most amazing morning, and then we will go to skincare after that. But let's start with the morning ritual. And again, I want to let you know, not every morning is going to go according to plan. So give yourself grace with that. Not every morning of mine goes to plan. And then there are ways that you can sneak in these things. If you don't meet the morning, that's okay. You can sneak them a little bit in the afternoon or mid-morning, like your electrolyte water, things like that. So what I do when I first wake up, tongue scraping and brushing my teeth. As soon as I wake up and I'm out of bed, I'm going to go straight to the bathroom. And the first thing I do is I do tongue scraping and I brush my teeth. So yes, we're going to start with your mouth because your mouth has a microbiome and it matters big time for your skin. And also, just so you know, remember, I'm a licensed thermographer. So in thermography, we use that as a health discovery tool. And a lot of things that go wrong with the body, we see that start in the mouth. So it's so important. I'm very, very big on really a great, healthy microbiome. Okay. So when you sleep, your body detoxes, and a lot of that waste shows up on your tongue. So that white coating that you see in the morning, it's full of bacteria and toxins. And if you drink water before scraping your tongue and brushing, you're just swallowing that gunk back into your system. So that's just nasty. I think that's just so gross. Yuck. So I want that off first thing. So it can impact your skin, especially when your body's detox pathways get overloaded and they're not being released like through lymphatic draining and things like that. So a clean oral microbiome equals less inflammation in the body, which shows up as fewer breakouts and clearer skin. And you're going to get that glow. So first thing in the morning, scrape your tongue with a stainless steel tongue scraper. Those really are, I think those are the best too. So they are antibacterial. I do put mine in a sterilizer, but you're free to just wash that as well. Brush your teeth with a fluoride-free toothpaste that supports your oral biome. I don't use fluoride, and I don't think you should use it either. That's just my personal take. So I have a fluoride-free toothpaste. Consider, if you do have an extra 5 minutes, use an oil pull with coconut oil. It's ancient, but it works. And if you don't have it in the morning, I say, listen, try to do it whenever you can if it doesn't fit in your morning. If you have time mid-morning, if you even have time that evening, just try to get in sometime that day. The next most important thing that I think you should do is morning sunlight in your eyes. I cannot wait to talk to you about why this is so important. And this affects your skin. A lot of people don't realize how it affects your skin. And I'm going to get all geeky sciencey on you right now. And you're going to just love what you hear. And you know what? It's going to get your butt out of bed. And you're going to go for that walk because you're like, wait a minute, this is something free I can do to help my skin. Let's talk about it. I'm talking about direct natural light. No sunglasses, no screens, just light in your eyes. And I do not mean looking straight up in the sun. So let's just get that correction. I just mean go outside. Either you can take a walk. If you're not able to go for a walk, it can just be outside. Sometimes I don't go for a walk. Sometimes I just, read my devotion in the morning, or you can just pray, whatever, or meditate, whatever you want to do that fits your lifestyle or wherever you are in that moment. And it's the sun, it lights around you. So you're just looking in the light around you. So here's why it matters for your skin. I'm so excited to tell you about this. Morning light resets your circadian rhythm, which balances hormones like cortisol and melatonin. Cortisol isn't bad. When timed right, it gives your cells a healthy wake up call. Remember, it's got to be timed right. Balanced hormones equals healthier skin, less stress, and better repair overnight. Also, this is really important. This morning light helps your mitochondria, the energy centers of your cells, including your skin cells. You're literally charging your body. Think of it like a solar panel. And what you want to do, you want to aim for 5 to 10 minutes of light in your eyes and on your skin. Now, if it's a cloudy day, I'm going to increase that. You're going to want to do more of about 15 minutes if it's cloudy or a rainy day. You're still going to get the same benefits. You just need to increase the time a little bit. But when that morning sunlight, especially in the blue and near infrared spectrum, enters your eyes and touches your skin, it triggers a cascade of biological responses, which one of the most important effects is, again, it's stimulating that mitochondria. So those are the tiny organelles inside your cells that are responsible for generating ATP, which are your cell's energy currency, like we talked about before. So your skin cells, like all cells, they are powered by that mitochondria, but skin cells in particular turn over rapidly, especially in areas like your face. So they need robust energy production to repair, regenerate, and produce collagen and elastin. And aren't we just always, oh my goodness, we're always, especially as we age, we're losing that collagen, we're losing that elastin. So we need as much help as we can, and let the good morning sun that God gave us help us with that. And it's free and it's something you can do. And honestly, it gets your butt out of bed. It gets you going, and it really does make a difference in your I think your overall health and wellness and just the way you feel in the morning. And I definitely feel so much better when I start my day with the morning sun than I don't. You will notice a huge difference when you do that. Okay. Bonus points if you do all this and you walk barefoot in the grass, because this will help reduce free radical because you're connecting with the Earth's electrons. Now, I know that's a lot to ask, so I'm not going to maybe do that if you can at night, but if you can do that, that would be so good. But how exciting to know that when you're giving your skin cells this more energy to do their job efficiently, it's repairing that damage, it's reducing inflammation, and it's supporting healthy aging. So I'm just so excited that I was able to share that with you. Now, number 3, very important. You need to open the big 6. So what am I talking about? Yes, I'm talking about your lymphatic pathways. Please do not overlook this. This is so key to overall health, and it also is so key to amazing skin health. You really have to have your lymphatic going. So before you reach for that matcha, your collagen coffee, let's move some lymph first. So remember, your lymphatic system, it doesn't have a pump like your heart does. So you need to be its pump manually. It needs movement and breath to circulate and drain. When your lymph is stagnant, that's when you're going to notice when your skin's puffy. Okay. When it's like dull, or if you have more breakouts, your skin talks to you. It really does. And the first thing I'm going to say when you have some of those issues, are you doing your lymphatic drainage? Are you doing your facial massage? Let's get that going. I'm going to tell you what the big 6 lymphatic points are. And you can easily look this up on Google too to get a video, but I'll tell you what I do and how I clear out my big 6. It's a very fast process, and I do it every morning while my 2-year-old toddler is right beside me. He is very familiar with mama doing her lymphatic drainage and doing her rebounding right after. So here are the main draining tubs above the collarbones. Let me tell you what I do. So right above the collarbones, and again, you can look this up on YouTube to have a visual, but I just tap 10 times above there. Then I do a more of a vigorous, not too vigorous, but just like a a circle motion around. I do that. And then I do a little rub on each side of the collarbones on right above there. So I do a little rub to get everything moving. Same thing on your neck and jawline, under the arm. So you do your tap, okay, do your circular motions, and then you just kind of rub a little bit right there. I do that in my abdomen, your groin area, and behind the knee. So those are your big 6 areas. Use gentle stimulation, think tapping, brushing, or light massage. And honestly, just like 2-3 minutes can get your lymph flowing. So it's going to help your skin look more toned, lifted, and less puffy. That is a key. And you've heard me before for your face, you can use microcurrents, a great way to just add to help with your lymphatic drainage. If you have a high frequency one, that's also, I love using that for lymphatic drainage too. It's so easy to use. Inside my app for Lapree Beauty, I have a microcurrent video and I have a high frequency video. You can easily see how to use that. Right after my lymphatic, if you don't have a rebounder, you're just going to bounce up and down on your feet. But I have a rebounder. They even have foldable rebounders now that are great to use. You only need to use it 2 minutes. I literally have a phone stand and I put my phone on it and I time it. And I am just bouncing right there. Ellison's running around. And I'm like, this is what mama does. I jump on my mini trampoline for 2 minutes. It's a total game changer. This is what it does. It's going to stimulate that lymphatic drainage. It's going to improve the circulation to your skin. It increases oxygen delivery to your cells. And it gives you that quick energy boost. It really does wake me up. If you don't have a rebounder, you could do a few jumping jacks. You can do a few bounce squats. That will help a bit. Honestly, I just prefer the rebounder. It's just easy. I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. You're really waking up your skin from the inside out. If today's episode is lighting a fire under you to upgrade your skin, I really hope it is, but you're overwhelmed trying to figure out what actually works for you, I've got something that will help. At lindsayholder.com/coaching, I offer personalized skincare coaching to help you cut through the confusion. Whether you're dealing with breakouts, dryness, dullness, or signs of aging, I'll help you create a custom routine that actually fits your lifestyle and your skin's unique needs. And it's not just products. Nope. I go beyond the bottle. We can also build together out your daily wellness practices, from morning habits to at-home tools to support your skin and health long term. And it really is key to have those both combined. So head to lindsayholder.com/coaching to get started. And Lindsay is spelled Lindsey. You do not have to figure this out alone. I am here for you. So let's build your skin strategy together. Your morning drink. Now, I usually take my morning drink with me when I'm able to do my walks, when I do my morning sun. So sometimes I can't do a walk for my morning sun, and other days I can do my morning sun and combine it with my walk. So it really just depends. If I'm not able to do that, I still usually take my morning drink with me if I'm reading the Bible outside with my morning sun, or if I still can't do that, then I make my morning drink and I will do it while I do my lymphatic rebounding and when I go into my workout. I think that lifting weights is so key to keeping your skin looking healthy and having strong muscles. So I usually drink this. This is all with my morning walk all the way through my workout. We're going to talk about what's in your glass. This is skin supporting drinks. I like to use an anti-wrinkle glass straw. You can easily get that on Amazon and have a stainless steel large tumbler. I mix all what I'm about to tell you with a hard powered frother. It's really good. And then I'm ready to go. And honestly, I look forward to this drink. I'm a little addicted to it. Okay. I'm not going to lie. One thing I do not put in my drink is ice. For this, I try not to use ice when I can. And if I have a hot beverage that I need to cool off, for instance, I'll tell you in a minute what I mean. I still try to keep it lukewarm. I don't want things too cold because it really affects your digestion. And that is just when we're going into, my business partner is an acupuncture doctor of Oriental medicine. And you learn that cold liquids are not that great for your digestion, especially if you have endometriosis too. So I really try to keep things at room temperature and not too cold. So what I do, water of course is essential, but skin loves enhanced hydration. So this is what we're going to do. First of all, you're going to fill your glass. It's very important with filtered water. I do not like to drink unfiltered water. It is a very rare scenario if I ever have to have unfiltered water. So I have one underneath my sink. That is key. That's a whole nother podcast in itself, but filtered water. I add a scoop of electrolytes. It helps your cells absorb water. Hydrated cells, it's going to get that plumper skin. Then I have a scoop of amino acids, the building blocks of your collagen and elastin. So important. Helps with your workouts too. So does creatine. Creatine really helps me with my workouts. Just helps you like push you to be able to do that extra rep, if you know what I mean. So it supports your mitochondrial energy. It improves your skin firmness and it's anti-aging. If you want some brands, I personally love Paleo Valley's electrolytes. I rotate between the watermelon, there's a citrus, and an orange that I love too. Those are really delicious. Amino acids, there's some really good brands, and I'll put these all in links below. I rotate between a few brands, and Kiana Minos has one, and Thorn, that's the one I'm used. So I go back between like Thorn and Kiana Minos. Those are both great brands. And then I add a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals. And I am so passionate about this. And this is molecular hydrogen. I've talked about it before, but I also use this as keeping your cancer at bay. And I say that because everybody has cancer in their bodies because it's abnormal cells. That's what it is. It's abnormal cells. And I don't want it to multiply to where it gets out of control. So I keep my abnormal cells at bay. One of the ways I do that is having molecular hydrogen. There is Water by Wellness is a great brand. Dr. McCullough's is a great brand too. I always have that. You can even get a molecular hydrogen making device. And that is actually something I'm looking into. And that way I can make my own molecular hydrogen water. The only reason I'm second guessing that is I'm like, gosh, the tablet is just so easy because you can just literally just put those in really quick. It's going to be one extra step in the morning to make fresh molecular hydrogen water. Oh my goodness. I feel like it takes, we're doing so much. And then I do 1 scoop of colostrum. It's packed with growth factors and it's skin-loving peptides, right? It's packed with skin-loving peptides. It's going to help repair the gut too, which is directly tied to skin clarity. So what you're going to do, you're going to blend all of this in your morning filtered water. If you want to do a smoothie, you could do that too. But this is your internal skincare serum, right? That's how you really need to think of this. If you're short on time, I'm going to give you a tip, especially for you working ladies you're like, I don't have time to do all that. I'm so busy in the morning. Okay. Well, you're going to prep the night before. So I go into the office with clients on Tuesdays and Fridays. So I have to have my morning has to go so seamless, right? To be able to get on time with a in-person client. So I prep my water the day before. Obviously, I don't add the actual water. So I put a scoop of everything in the water container, have the straw, everything ready to go. So all I have to do on those days is just fill it up with water and then I am ready. So a lot of prep work goes in the night before. If I'm going to do a morning walk, then I will have you put your workout clothes out the night before, have everything ready. That's going to just get you on a really good start. Also, number 6, I want you to prioritize protein in the morning. Another thing that I do is I have my protein powder already in. So this is what I was going to talk to you about that I said I was going to circle back to about what I do. So I like coffee in the morning. I do not drink caffeine. It's very, very rare that I have caffeine. Ever since I was pregnant, once I had to drink decaf coffee, I just stayed on decaf coffee. So I don't have to have coffee in the morning. I just train my body. Now, I'm very particular about the type of decaf coffee that I have. I make sure that it's Swiss filtered. So it's basically taken out of the caffeine and without chemicals. So that's really important. There are several brands that I love. And right now, I really love Purity Coffee. I just bought their Ethiopian blend, which is delicious. To make my decaf coffee taste a little bit stronger, I use 2 scoops instead of 1 scoop. So I really like that. And for my coffee, and there is a process because I do recommend to use a French press versus a traditional coffee maker that has plastic in it. So what I do is I go ahead the night before and I scoop out my 2 scoops of coffee and I put it into my French press. So all I have to do is, and I get the filtered water ready. I just heat the filtered water in my coffee maker, which doesn't have any plastic in it as well. And by the way, if you just want to have all this quickly linked for you, I'm going to link it for you so you don't have to look for all this stuff, right? And also, by the way, this is a lot that I am throwing at you. So why don't you just start with a couple of things and like, hey, get your coffee together. Like if you wanted to follow my protocol on that for 1 month and the next month or 2 weeks and follow my morning drink the next 2 weeks and just add this gradually. This has taken a while for me to get all of this together. This has not been an overnight process. Just wanted to throw that in there. So after I do my coffee, what I'm going to do is I really work on my protein. This one's huge. So as we age, we need more high quality protein. We got to maintain muscle, hormone health, and glowing skin. Protein helps stabilize your blood sugar. That is so important. That's going to mean less skin stress and inflammation. So aim for about 30 grams of protein in the morning. So here, I know that sounds like a lot. So here is an easy trick. I add a scoop of my Paleo Valley chocolate bone broth protein to my coffee, my decaf coffee. It's delicious. And also it's very filling. So what I do is I do put ice in my coffee, but because I'm pouring hot coffee over the ice and I'm mixing in the Paleo Valley chocolate protein, it really is more of a lukewarm coffee. It's not, and the reason why I personally don't want coffee right now, first of all, summer is so hot. I cannot be heated up that much. I just don't, I'm hot already and I'm still having my hot flashes. So no, thank you. I will have a lukewarm cup of coffee. Yes, please. So anyway, it blends beautifully. I use a high-powered frother and then it adds about 20 grams of protein and gives your drink like this mocha-like flavor without that like added sugar or dairy even. So I don't even have to have any creamer or anything in my coffee. I literally just have that and I am good to go. It's wonderful. I can eat dairy, but if you can't, that's just an easy fix. You can pair that with eggs. You can do like a yogurt. You can do cottage cheese. Oh my gosh. If you have cottage cheese in that, you are good to go. And personally, what I do love eggs too. I love avocado. I vary it every day. I personally have started the last few months, 2 months, I believe. I have started to mill my own flour. That has been such a game changer. And so when you do mill your own flour, and I really encourage you to listen to Sue Becker. She is amazing. She talks about the incredible benefits. And before being gluten sensitive, I couldn't eat any wheat, but now I can because I mill my own flour. The nutrients are incredible, but oh my gosh, I will have a piece of my I've milled my own flour, so I'll have a piece of my homemade bread that I made. It is dense, y'all. It is so dense. I really need to do a podcast just on that. That with the chocolate bone broth protein, I am stuffed. I can't eat anything else. I am good with that. So just try that, see how you like it. Now, your skin is a reflection of your daily habits. And in the morning, this is going to really set the tone for your whole day. So I just want to recap this because I know we went over a lot in this episode. And I want to just share all this because it's going to make a big difference in not only your skin health, but your overall health, your overall general well-being. I want you to scrape your tongue if you can in the morning, brush your teeth. So you're going to support that oral biome. You're going to start your day off literally fresh. You're going to get sunlight in your eyes. It's going to charge your cells. You're going to open your lymphatic pathways, reduce that puffiness, boost that detox, rebound. I want you to move that lymph, Drink smart, y'all. Hydrate, nourish with amino acids, colostrum, creatine, and more, right? And then get that protein, build that collagen from the inside out. So these aren't just skin tips. These are longevity tips, but they do help and support your skin, which is so important. We have to have it internally to have it externally. Whew, we got through it. Now we need my night routine, right? Well, if you loved today's episode, I would love if you subscribed, leave a review. It really makes a difference, or even share it with a friend if you are ready to glow differently this year. And also for downloadable skincare calendars, resources, or personalized skincare coaching, just head to lindsayholder.com. I have it all there. So until next time, stay radiant and rooted. And of course, stay glowing naturally. And I'll see you next week. Keep the momentum going inside the Lapree Beauty app, your free go-to skincare guide created by me, a licensed esthetician of over 15 years. Inside the app, you're going to find exclusive tutorials I recommended during today's session, perfect for tackling dark circles, oily T-zones, and maximizing your skincare in just 5 minutes. Plus, I've reviewed some of the budget-friendly products we talked about so you can shop smarter and feel confident about what's going on with your skin. Download the Lapree Beauty app on the App Store or Google Play to access expert-backed videos, trusted product tips, and bonus content from today's episode. Your skin coach is now right in your pocket.